Hey, you guys! How are you and how are you all the way back over there? As you guys know, it's me, Z, and I'm here with the panel of people, and we are going to react and review the new show. To me, it's a hit, House on Fire. How y'all doing today?
We doing,
We doing?
Good.
We good?
and
Hello,
we doing
beautiful
it well.
people. And we are.
Yeah.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Wow. My mom never used to let me watch that, listen to that song when I was little.
Because it was nasty.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
You're like, no, you're not listening to this. I liked it though.
I
But
bet you
anyway,
did.
I'm going to call you Big Daddies. Okay. Because I go right into it.
anyway, how y'all doing today? Everybody's good. Um, it's gonna be like we gonna talk whatever you want to do. Should we let the elephant out of the room or the bush queen out of the room? Is
Wait,
he
there are
on?
elephants here?
No, the bush queen in the show.
Oh,
Everybody,
Oh, we'll get to him when we talk about the antics, child.
oh,
We don't need to start in the best because that's gonna be the highlight of the day. I ain't gonna hold you.
oh.
'cause I didn't take no notes, but I
That's
remember
okay.
a character by character or star by star. Everybody is shining, by the way. Everybody is shining in this show to me. I love it. I love Chanel. Chanel's my favorite.
Oh,
Okay, so we'll start with how did the episode start?
How did it
I don't
start?
remember how it started. Well, I'm gonna go with what I remember. So
Oh boy, that's a recipe for disaster.
don't do that. Don't do that. So what I remember is AJ comes over to the house to help Chanel.
That's like in the middle of the episode.
That's what I
right.
remember.
Like,
I'm
like
still mad. I
that's
did
why I
That's
told
what
you.
a whole review and I was on mute the whole time and I had to put it up. Listen, I'm still in my feelings. Still in my damn feelings. Okay.
I remember Lena putting other people' business in the street and AJ and his foolishness. Them the only three things that happened all episode, but it was good.
it was good. I
Okay,
remember
that part because that's literally all that happened, and it was still
well,
Literally.
great.
everybody had like the only person to me that didn't really say anything was Lolita. But they talked about, like you said, Brooklyn was talking about transitioning. But there was also a part where father was who he was talking to. Was it Brooklyn?
Like,
Was it Brooklyn he was talking to
There
about?
was a conversation, but I do believe we began with Brooklyn telling
Telling
Lo,
Lolita and Chanel
not
she was
Lolita,
transitioning.
not Lolita, Tati.
It was Tati
Tati
Tati, I'm
and
sorry, not
Chanel that she
you're
was
That's the
right.
one I
transitioning.
think.
Tati. Yeah, she
She
told
let
him.
them know that she was not going to tell anyone yet because she wasn't necessarily ready to transition over from one category to another because in ballroom, as you can tell, based and correct me if I'm wrong here, D. When you have your whatever your gender identity is, whatever you set for your identity,
Mhm.
that is the category you have to walk. So, like me,
That is.
I would
Mhm.
always have to walk a drags category no matter what, I have to walk drags unless I'm not giving Angela. If I'm looking like Juwanza, then I can walk a Butch Queen category. But if I
Mhm.
look like this picture, I have to
Mhm.
walk drags category because
That's
that's what I am at the
Does that
time.
not feel very restrictive for a queer based
no, because there's
thing?
different
It,
levels to it. Like for
I,
instance, I actually seen a battle where it was supposed to be Femme Queen. Femme Queen is the trans girl, and the person was twirling and doing all this. All you see is the titty shifting. They turn off the music and be like, "Listen, such and such and such. This is a Femme Queen performance battle. Show us your titties, your drags, child."
and it makes sense for me. It's just
But
like,
wait.
but
What if
Abby,
you in the beginning of your transition and you don't have titties yet?
then
So
you just
you
need to wait, sweetheart,
But he
doll
wasn't
baby.
transition. But okay, if you are saying that you a femme queen, say you a femme queen. You over there doing Brooklyn. If you're not saying that you femme, you saying that you're Butch Queen up in drags. You're lying. If you
Right.
identify as femme, you have to do it.
And the thing about it is, Abby, these aren't tryout. We're not over here trying out stuff. We're not over here for you to play out your fantasy. These are this people take not drag, but people take ballroom very serious. If you
Seriously.
going over here to compete, baby, we need you to be finished product. We're not over here for you to be testing the waters and trying stuff out. The other reason why it makes sense for them to keep people to certain things, because then you end up with shit like Got Mick and that whole clusterfuck that we got going on. We got Mick where they applaud her on looking feminine when actually you understand what I'm saying? Like she gets, celebrated for being feminine when you were a woman who transitioned to a man who's now impersonating a woman, and now my mind is blown every time I see that. So that's it just wouldn't be fair to the people who are legitimately in those categories if they did not keep it the way that it's supposed to be.
But see, now they have categories where it's OTA, open to all. Where if I want, say, I want to walk realness, I could walk realness against a trans woman because it's open to all. But if it's just specifically butch queen realness, sis, why you over here dressed like a man? You're not a butch queen. Go sit down somewhere. That's what it
Also,
is.
Abby, now there are some scenes, like I know for the Kiki scene, they have categories that are less restrictive, like they have gender
Yeah.
non-conforming face or gender non-conforming, for different other things. But with the ballroom, like the mainstream scene, you also got to remember there's such a high level of money. They have to be able to have clear-cut rules on what's what where, because the reality is there are certain things and certain movements that femme queens can and cannot do that like butch queens can do. There are certain things that like us in drag, like if I'm in drags and they know I'm padded. Now, granted, if I'm in ballroom, I'm probably not going to pad the way I do for my stage shows, but the way I would hit a dip in drags would be a little bit different than the butch queens because I want to have less availability due to restrictions in what I'm wearing. Same thing with the femme queens. There are certain things that are acceptable because we know them girls not trying to pop a titty or a hip, all that stuff. They're not gonna bust it. So some of the dips might be augmented for that performance style, and because that's what it's supposed to be. I don't mean you segregate it, but it's separated.
I don't want to say segregated. They do the same thing. Is it okay if I say cisgendered here? Is anybody offended by that?
I'm not. It doesn't bother me.
Okay. Same thing with cisgender women. There's what's the category called? It's called I think it's called women, where they have the cis women, just cis, no trans women in there.
Yep. Women's performance.
Thank you. Women's performance.
Mm-hmm.
They don't no trans women, just the cisgender women.
Got it.
But it's more like
So
continue.
I don't started to play the show so I can understand. I can remember because I know I'm old. What happened? So we started at the cookout, and AJ was talking
OJ
right in front of Lorenzo, and before they could be a big brouhaha, here comes Chanel talk about how y'all got a cookout with burgers and ain't no mayo. What the hell going on? Where's the mustard for this hot dog? And then Yusuf come out talk about she's like, what kind of cookout is this with burgers with no mayo? He was like, what about the food that was at your cookout? And she was like, be grateful there was food at the thing. And then talk about the man cook like he at the prison. And then they call a little mini house meeting to the table so they could talk about what happened at the ball. At the latex ball, and Brooklyn says she tired of winning, which okay, you young and stupid.
I didn't
so
even get it.
That makes all right. And then AJ comes over to the table and speaks out of turn because he is not a part of the house. And Exotic
doing a lot for a prospect.
And tell him, go and sit your ass down somewhere. This is not a conversation for you. which I really feel like is him checking him for what he said to him in front of his boyfriend a few minutes ago when Chanel was there.
Which he should have did that prior to. He was a little late with that check-in.
He should have been.
He's not gonna check him.
Well, he was a little late because I would.
We gonna check. We're not gonna check him because AJ is not the maid.
Hey, maid.
Hey, maid.
AJ is not the maid.
Dry ass mac and
You
cheese.
can't
Dog,
find
that
it.
dry ass Mike and Cheese
Not
comment
the
took me
maid.
out.
Come on, Larry. I need you to understand
Listen,
that AJ is not the maid.
listen. Lufa Sponge does not even understand that they have already moved his position has already been moved. Okay, Lozenges has already been repositioned. AJ,
that won't never your man. And first of all, let's put a little caveat into this conversation, because Luca was already married when he met Exotic and jumped out of the relationship with his husband to jump in with Exotic.
but the thing about it is the reason that liver spots need to check Exotic is because
He is officially the Q of the season.
if they dated 9 years ago and Exotic can so easily be entrenched with this guy all up in his face, y'all already was having issues, even though y'all tried to paint it as, oh, we're living with each other to see how this works, and this bitch easily came in and infiltrated. Ladybug, you're supposed to be whooping her ass right now.
Lando Calrissian is not going to do anything to that man. Okay, he does not care. He's not going to help. He's not going to have no parts of it. He just it's giving at this point, Lando, just make it a threesome. Because
I need Lily
you already
to
let him
understand that even if it's not AJ, it is never going to be you. Sugar.
Go ahead, kiss my cheese.
Correct.
Go ahead, kiss my cheese.
Correct. What made me get there was how Exotic explained it, because he said our relationship broke up because I wanted to be with you and you weren't ready. He never made it seem like he did something wrong. He was too young, but he just said, I wanted you and you weren't ready. So now that this man, I don't care if it's 9 years later, saying that he ready, it seemed like Exotic ready to jump back into that good old thing. And the fact that he will not check this man in front of his man.
You should, right? He should have checked. Listen, he should have,
because he can only check him
a long time ago.
Because when AJ said, "But I know what he likes," and Lucas was over there talking about trying to say you know him better than I do, and AJ said, "I know what he likes."
Here's the thing.
No, go ahead, D. I'm sorry.
Nobody tell me in front of my man that you know what his likes, and I'm trying to say you know him better than I do, and you repeat, "I know what he likes," because you're gonna be swallowing some teeth right after that sentence. I don't know.
But Teddy and Angela, tell me
that's
it's not
he should have
true.
bust him in his mouth.
He does what a lot of the girls do. When I'm paying you attention, you don't want to be around. But when I turn around and go to somebody else, all of a sudden you want me. The girls do this all the time. What did Paris say? Bush Queen, Bush Queen, Bush Queen.
It was giving.
That's what he is.
Listen, Land of the Lost lost it
I love that show. Oh my God.
when that young man said, "Oh, I know him," and Land O'Lakes Butter said, "Oh, but I know him," and he said, "Oh, you know 2.0. I know the real him." That was when you were supposed to gather that bitch. That's where it was.
There were too many moments, and I am a non-violent type of person, right?
Me too.
There were too many moments where hands should have been laid.
He likes to fight.
I don't really believe
should
it
have
like that.
balled up
There
his
were
fist
ways, not Lucian,
and busted that fool right in his head. Because who you talking to?
Legon seemed like a punk. Legon seemed like a
Lucius
punk. He needs to go do something.
Not Lucius.
Lucius was up his last when that man said you over here dressing like me because we got on matching necklaces. That was the first pop in the mouth right there.
Baby.
Lucius been let too much slack.
But
Well, no,
AJ
right.
not giving that though. AJ, you a punk. You a bush.
No, okay.
No. But AJ, no, when you touch me, that's when, because Lollipops sat there and let AJ touch that chain on both of them. He touched the chain on Exotic first.
And did you see how he touched Exotic though?
And then he touched, the chain on Licorice Sticks.
Exotic. He touched Exotic out of control.
Linguini is better than me. Linguini. Girl, you need to get a damn pulse. Listen, that man is flirting in your man's face, girl.
And my thing is, here's my thing. If I
on that couch,
if I am lasagna,
was on that couch looking.
Child.
Well, I said Legos, but he sat there watching them. I would have stood up. What are we talking about over here? What is the conversation over here?
Because if I'm lasagna, see, if I'm lasagna, I'm making like that middle noodle, baby. I'm turning to my man, getting in the middle of this and saying, what are you allowing to happen in my face? That being said, I'm gonna add a caveat here, and this might be just me. I'm low-key living for AJ being so messy in their face.
But here's the deal, Angela. Even if I say I'm not a violent person, now is not the time or place. When Exotic and Lace Front Wig went over there and had dinner by themselves, and it was brought up, baby. That's even if you say I don't want to do this here because I know you here with your family and I don't want to make a scene. When we were by ourselves, baby, I would have laid you out, and you kiki with it. You tried to act like it was cute and all of that, baby. No, man, we're not. This.
My problem is that man face every time he flirting with you. Like, why are you so happy every time he flirt with you in your man's face?
It be
Exotic. It'd be one thing if while y'all are like working and stuff. It'd be different if Exotic, like while y'all are just working together and he do a little flirting and you smile a little bit because y'all have a little history. That would make sense. Like whatever, a little history. Baby, you are giving full on grinning, like how you are eating this energy up in front of your man.
And right in front of Lake Lanier.
Because baby, if I'm lactose intolerant, I'm not even mad at the boyfriend. Exactly. I mean, I'm not even mad at AJ. I'm looking over here. And exactly like
Lucy's.
What's going on?
But the thing is, girl,
listen, I really think Latavia is counting on Exotic to be like, this is me and my man, and I'm not. And he waiting for him to speak up and say something.
But if we're being honest,
Exotic,
but if we're being honest, I feel like I part of this has to be for the show, because even when you look at how the other members of the house have allowed him to overstep over and over and over, I feel like, I don't know. It just seemed, and maybe, he's cast it on the show. I don't know.
He was with Exotic before.
But that's the thing, like,
relationship. If AJ and Exotic were in a relationship before, how long has Exotic been in the house? If he's been in the house for years upon years upon years, then he has to have a previous relationship with those people. It's not like he came out. You know what I'm saying?
He probably has to, especially with father. But what I don't understand with AJ, if you're a prospect, you're doing all of this. Y'all allowing him to sit down at meetings and talk. No, I'm a prospect for a house. You think I could? I'm not even in the group chat, bitch.
You're not even in the room when we haven't.
Exactly.
You're also
how I know from about practices. Somebody in the group chat will tell me when they remember.
And this is how I know like certain things are being done for television, because this conversation right here screamed this was television, because there's no way y'all actually started a real conversation about Real House stuff in front of him on purpose. You didn't.
Exactly.
We know this, and this is where my television, this is where we just know better comes in. However, the way it went down was so good that I really didn't even care no more. but we knew this conversation was fabricated for the show. No shade.
That OTA. I mean that the latex ball. I'm gonna cuss AJ ass out,
baby. Ooh. Child, one of them gonna see this and they not gonna know no better. They gonna think we actually don't. Baby, Lorenz Tate gonna think we actually don't like him.
Listen, you leave that. But here's the thing: we don't hate lip gloss. Lip gloss is just a palm.
But listen, my heart really goes out to Left Eye Lopez, because you are literally sitting up here getting embarrassed on a show without, and the show is really catching traction, and you are literally getting embarrassed by this man.
Hey, exotic, sir, if you're listening, I really hope that you bought him a big ring. Do you hear me? A big one, a diamond or 6. But you got to do something. You gonna have to do something for this man, because you got him out here on the internet looking crazy.
Looking crazy.
And you look even crazier, sir, because your face does not hide anything. It is showing how much you're eating this up. So I hope that you, baby, I hope you done been on your knees every day since this show done came out, sir.
Oh, wow.
At least 3 times a day. And with a gift every time. Because there's no way. I could never stay with somebody
like good and damn well Lululemon is not getting no goddamn gift. So I don't even know what you said there. Right.
But listen, I will say this: it is played up for television, but the girls do give this. I have seen or had friends where there be in relationships and somebody trying to holler at either one, and instead of you be like, okay, no disrespect, this is my whatever, they smile in the person's face because they like the attention. The girls do this.
Oh, I believe it. I mean, clearly they do this. Like, that's the thing. Exotic's face does not give made for television. It gives for real. Like, he for real is enjoying this. That's why I said you owe him good gifts or something, or some good throat, because
like I said, now
on TV.
I do understand the magical world of television and the editing room floor, and it may be a situation where they'll edit a smile or a laugh in places where there really wasn't a smile and a laugh. That may be the case, but baby, if that's the case, this ain't looking good.
Maybe once or twice, but this is every time AJ is in his face, he get the same face, and we all know that face. That is you making me tingle a little bit on the inside.
And the other part about it is for Yusuf to be so, hardcore, straight and narrow, and this is the person who you are recommending, and you just allowing him to just nilly-willy do all of this craziness. You look crazy, Yusuf, to me. And if I'm one of the kids, I'm going to you and say, wait a minute, you got us, jumping through hoops, making sure we follow all of these rules, and you got a prospect over here just running roughshod through the streets with reckless abandon.
Not even a housemate, a prospect.
Prospect.
Am I the only one who thought that Yusuf was doing a little too much when he was mad at AJ for helping her film?
No, I understand.
You mean mad at Chanel?
He was mad at AJ for helping.
For helping Chanel film. Okay,
right. Now they said, but not to be fair, she shouldn't. And I'll give Chanel this. She did a good TV situation. She led into it and said, "Well, he was over helping me, with my OnlyFans." And Yusuf's eyes got big. You were what? And he was like, "Well, I was just filming it." But he was still so mad. I was like, sorry, he just held the camera.
It did sound like you were saying that she blew his back out. It did sound like
it did sound like that. It did because Chanel is good at what she does.
But that's I love Chanel. But listen, that's the thing too. If we're all in a house, right? I can't be having relations with Kiss My Cheeks. We brother and sister. What are you doing?
Right.
It's supposed to be a house. You're not supposed. So even with the whole AJ and Exotic thing, why is my ex in the same house as me? Why is he a prospect? He should not be thought of to be in the same house.
And that should be rules that you establish for him as a prospect. Hey, bro, we don't have none of that here. Don't come over here with that energy. We don't play about that. We don't feed into that. And the first time, see, Yusuf was supposed to go through this. He should have said, the first time I see you even remotely acting like you flirting with Exotic, playing those games, that's it. You're done, because we don't have that in our house. But you're over here just allowing this to fester, allowing it to grow legs. People see it. This shit looks crazy.
So somebody in the chat, Vontae Vibes, said it's giving Exotic and Lymph Node are not in a relationship and maybe bumping booties at most for the cameras. And you want to know what, Vontae?
I think so.
You know what, Vontae? I also have said this too, that their relationship is fake. It is not real. And that AJ and Exotic are actually together. And they're just doing all of this for cameras. Because
I think so.
Now, I do think that
I'm gonna ask Lolita.
Are they still together? Is the question.
Somebody go to Exotic's Instagram and you know, and see if Lorna Pork is still on there.
Listen, I don't think he's dating loose cigarettes. Loose cigarettes don't give me like he's in a relationship with Exotic. I'm sorry.
Abby, are you doing that research? I know Abby is over there on the Instagram already.
I have a question. So my internet is back up. How do I get out of here without ending the live?
Just exit. It won't end until you actually press it. Just put leave studio.
Where is that? All I see is end, and I don't want to touch that.
No, you should have a leave studio.
Where is? I don't see that.
On your phone?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Hold on, I got you.
So I'm on Exotic's page. Okay. I see no boyfriend.
What's his Instagram?
It's _Hilton.
Oh, okay, I saw that.
I said this backstage last week, but I might as well say it on here. Y'all think Exotic had work in the face?
I don't care.
I don't think he doesn't look like he did. Maybe he had some fillers at the most, but he doesn't look like he's had serious work. What you may have to do is just press back on the browser on your phone, and it'll take you out instead of ending the live. There you go.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, I don't think he's had work done.
I mean, it don't look like he's had work. Maybe at the most fillers.
I don't see Larry the Lobster when I looked yesterday.
Yeah, I don't see. And here's the thing: I'm looking at pictures from the premiere. Ain't no way you have me on television looking this crazy, and I'm not in the premiere pictures.
Right.
So I'm looking at the group shot from the premiere pictures. I see in order: Mr. Wonderful, Lena, Lolita, Exotic, Yusuf, Brooklyn, Tati, Chanel, and AJ. Literally everybody except for Lobster Bisque.
They shouldn't do that to Leaky Booty. Leaky Booty don't deserve that.
He's not really a cast member. He's just Exotic's boyfriend.
But you're still on the show, and you should be at the premiere.
I mean, he probably was there.
You know Lorenzo's name? Can we go to Lorenzo's?
I mean, yeah, no. I mean, to be fair, he was probably there.
He's okay.
We like him. We just feel bad for Lip Balm.
Yeah,
is that what you called him, Lip Balm?
Lip Balm.
I said lip gloss.
Oh,
you could say lip balm.
Either way, we feel.
Lemony Snickens is okay to me. He and all that.
Not Lemony Snickens.
I would choose him over AJ.
Yeah, AJ look. Shut up. I'm not gonna say what he remind me of here.
See, I think AJ is attractive. I also don't mind. I kind of like this level of go-getter. I just don't like this level of messy go-getter. But I am perusing through the Instagram and there's no boyfriend.
His messiness is gratuitous for no reason. It's intentional, deliberate, and gratuitous for no reason. If you're going to be messy like that, at least try to, cloak it, be covert. Don't try and be intentional and deliberate. And like I said, if I'm Lion King, I'm just not finna sit back here and let you embarrass me like this. I'm just saying, it's just not going down like that.
I mean, I think he probably didn't, because looking at Exotic's Instagram, baby, I'm scrolling. That man is nowhere to be found. Okay?
Oh, none of it.
Barry, baby, he is nowhere. I'm all the way back to January.
Maybe they broke up. If they said y'all are dead ass researching. That is crazy.
Y'all, you know, back to January 2022. Oh wow.
I'm just scrolling, like just haphazardly sitting here scrolling. Yeah, he's nowhere.
And wasn't this shot in 22? So he's not even around.
Yeah, he probably not.
Oh wow.
It was.
Oh wait, I found him. Wait, hold up, I found him.
What
so he is on it's back on this is back in 2020, bitch. Ooh, I found him in 2020.
Oh, that's all in the pandemic.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's giving.
I mean, well, maybe Exotic don't put him on his Instagram. Have we looked at,
I'm on
Lacrosse's. Anybody's on Lacrosse's IG?
I'm on. I'm on Lenithia's IG right now.
Okay. Any sign of Exotic?
Oh.
Oh wow.
Said no.
So it's giving no relationship for listening posts.
It's giving. Remember that man said we were best friends for 5 years. We started dating for 2. Lorenz had been married. Girl, y'all wasn't dating. Y'all was just shacking up, and it's okay.
But it was always a red flag when you say that y'all was friends first. I don't
think that's a red flag. I don't think that's a red
flag.
But
what's 9 years? You said something about 9 years.
But 9, no. So AJ was 9 years ago. Like him and AJ broke up 9 years ago.
Well, they was children probably, because Exotic I think is like 31, 32.
That's what he told us.
Incorrect.
That's what Exotic told us.
Exotic is 37.
Oh, that makes more sense.
38.
That makes more sense.
I saw a 37-year-old birthday post while I was scrolling. Hold on.
Okay, so there's a post from June 1st.
Oh no, he's 39.
Okay. How old is father?
So they
Yusuf,
still.
Yusuf look his age. What you mean? That's no shade. Like he looks distinguished. Like I don't know how old he is, but he looks like he's about 45, 50. And there's no shade. I mean, AJ probably close to 42.
AJ give me close to 40. He gives me close to 40.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, they definitely all, and you got to remember these
that
are
voice
established.
40, that voice is a little boy's voice.
Like you got to remember these are like when you talking about these mainstream houses, these are established adults.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time. Brooklyn is like in her early 30s.
Brooklyn being 17,
Lena, whatever her name is.
Yeah, Brooklyn being 17, she an outlier being that young and being like
she got to be 21 at least by now.
By now she's 21, but at the time, she was very young.
She was like 19 when she was on Legendary.
Yeah.
Anything else about this 3-0 or whatever the heck it is? Anything
the threesome?
No, I thought somebody said they saw Limp Peen on June 1st on somebody's Instagram or something.
On Leviticus's IG on June the 1st, there's a video of Exotic and him doing renovating their kitchen and expanding the deck to their home.
See, I was right. It could be a situation where Exotic, for whatever reason, does not put anybody on his Instagram. And maybe he might have 2 Instagrams.
He does. I just found his Andre interior designing Instagram.
Okay.
FBI.
Girl, y'all bitch, y'all better be over.
It's because the situation is so crazy. We just want to know how the fuck this is actually happening. How is this happening in our faces? Because in the real world, this would never go down.
I think we all missed our calling.
Somebody will get their ass beat in real life. Like it doesn't make any sense to the girls. The girls like to fight. I'm sorry. It don't matter how old you is.
But either way, shout out to all of the people. Like, no shade.
I love
to everybody, because y'all are giving that look. I haven't been this invested into looking into a television show in a very long time. Okay.
Right. What it reminds me of the let out at the club. This is the let out at the club, right? A ball. This is what it is. Drama.
Now what happened? What else? Because I mean, that's really all that
Y'all
happened.
want to talk about Lena? Y'all want to talk about?
Yeah,
we got. Yeah, I have lots to say. Oh, baby.
Yes, God. Lena's a mess. She's a mess. I see exactly. I would.
Before we get into Lena,
exactly.
Wait. Yeah.
We just go up one time for Chanel's Pride outfit. I love that rainbow netted dress with the
X's on her titties.
Yes.
Oh,
she was sickening.
She looked good.
That shit was sickening. Oh man.
Backstage, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say it backstage.
Ooh. Okay.
I mean, they looked good.
I'll say it in the chat.
In the private chat.
If it's not that bad, I'll just say
that. Where's the Oh, never mind. Sorry, I'm grandpa mode. I'm sorry.
Okay. If you're not in the private chat, you're only getting half the story.
Done. Forgive me, Jesus.
I also want to let the record show I did go to that other exotic IG. I didn't see the Loch Ness Monster on there.
I did not either.
I didn't see him on that one either. But he is on
23 in January.
But he's posted on the other guys, stuff.
Okay.
On the Rados IG.
Anything else about Limp Bizkit and the crew?
Nope.
Or that's it.
I don't think we really can exhaust how much we
ran out.
I know I had to run out because I'm an old lady, but we discussed the fact that I feel like Yusuf is doing the most and putting 10 on 20 in regards to AJ helping Chanel with her OnlyFans. Like,
we just discuss that?
We slid through it. We slid up.
Like, I don't think so.
I don't understand what is the issue. It's not like they were fucking. He took some pictures.
It's not like they were fucking, but he's a prospect. Why are you going to her house to film OnlyFans content? If we're family,
that wasn't the pretense of him going over there. She invited
him. No, I thought it was. I thought she said she invited him.
No,
she said she invited him.
To talk to him about. She started off with what happened at the cookout.
No, but what Abby, before she started off talking to him, but before he came, she said, I invited him to help me with my OnlyFans.
She asked him if he would help her with her OnlyFans.
Right. So what it is that Chanel. So what it is Chanel is actually really, 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 really great at doing green screens. What happens is Chanel tells us in her green screen what her plan was, even if it's not what actually happened. So when she invited him over, her intention in inviting him over was to have him help with that. But she probably didn't text him and say that. She probably said, hey, would you come over? I'm just working on a little thing or whatever. And I just need your help a little bit, but it's nothing too crazy. And we can talk about what happened at the whoop-de-whoop.
I would venture to guess that if AJ was down for the cause, he absolutely would have had a scene on that goddamn OnlyFans with Chanel. I promise you.
I don't think AJ
I'm not saying AJ. I'm not saying AJ is into our transition. I'm saying if AJ came there and gave the slightest inclination that he would be willing to be on that OnlyFans, maybe it would have went down. Which goes back to what D was saying, which is I don't think that's supposed to happen. And if it did happen, Chanel, I got my eye on you, Chanel, because you knew. But wait, no. This goes back to Chanel.
Go in the house.
No,
relationships with them.
Yes, but not like that. If we're supposed to be brothers, Auntie Abby, like say we're all in a house, right? And me and you are house brother and sister. Why am I going to your place to film OnlyFans content? Think of it like that.
Especially when you don't do that.
On probation right now, basically, to be in the house, and he's horrible at it.
I guess
he's horrible at it.
See, I guess I see it differently.
I didn't ask anybody to come do anything, so please stop yelling.
I guess I see it differently because house or not, like this is how she earns her keep. Like this is not a hobby. But this wasn't, so I can understand.
No, but Angela, she already earns her living that way. She don't need no goddamn AJ to help her film no fucking OnlyFans. I mean, she do the shit all the goddamn time. The thing about it is, the reason I got my eye on Chanel is you knew that was going to be a problem when you brought it up, and you brought it up anyway because there wouldn't have been a way for them to know. Unless you bring it up until the show came out, naturally until the show came out. But if I'm staying within the confines of not breaking the fourth wall, Yusuf wouldn't have known that unless you brought it up. Because AJ didn't bring it up. Chanel brought it up, which was messy Chanel, and that got AJ in trouble. And she tried to say, "Oh, but it wasn't like that."
Now,
the damage was already done.
The way that she presented it created way more damage than what probably could have been.
That's why I say I got my eye on you.
I agree with you on that because she very much could have said very differently. Hey, me and AJ was hanging out, whatever, and he helped me with a little project, whoop-de-whoop, and left it right there. Or she could have said, he helped me film a project. He was my cameraman for a project. And then if Yusuf had a dug, then he might have been upset with it. But at least he would have dug in knowing that boy only held the camera. Now, what I will agree to is Chanel put 10 on 20 and made it seem like they filmed a scene together versus him just holding a camera. Because as she said, he came and stood there and held the camera for me so I could get some extra shots. It would have been a very different situation than AJ came over and helped me with my OnlyFans. Now that I agree with.
He got a crush on him too. So she
said he's nice to look at. He cute. She likes
it. She flirted with him in that one episode, and he made it fairly clear that why he there and he into the Butch Queens. Also, keep in mind, this is also the same person that he flat out confided, "I'm here for that man's over there."
He did tell Chanel, I'm going to steal him.
I'm going to get him. So I don't think Chanel is interested in that because she knows if he even trying to get somewhere,
she may not be interested, but she may like the flirt, and I'll explain.
I think she's just a flirty person in general.
I can explain it on here,
but some of our trans sisters are flirty anyway. That comes with the territory.
Okay, you said it basically. You said exactly what I was going to say.
I don't think she's just a flirt,
and they don't mind flirting with a good Butch Queen. And if that Butch Queen. If that Butch Queen bat his eye a little too hard or a little too soft and they think they got a chance, they will pounce. Please be clear. They will pounce.
They know what they want. Like that has happened to me where our trans sisters would try to talk to me. Even I'll be like, no, I don't like girls, cis or trans. And they would still try to flirt with me, even though they know. And that's how they are. There's no disrespect. It's just that's just
the nature of the beast.
Like I think the storylines are kind of for the TV, but the situations are real.
Is it just me? Am I the only one who does not feel that Chanel is being like the way Chanel flirts with AJ is nothing like it doesn't feel like the same level of flirt as what he does with Exotic?
No, it absolutely is not. It absolutely is not.
She's playful. His is villainous. He's out to get that man regardless. She's just having a little fun. She's like
and here's the sad part. If everything worked out and AJ was able to get Exotic 3 months in, he will want no parts of him again. I promise you that's how that is.
I believe that too. I believe he just wants him because he can't have him.
Because he watching somebody else have it.
That's what people do. Like that's what people do. That's what people do. Are we still talking about Lena? Because we
forgot all about Lena.
Lena.
Let's lay into this. So here, let's set the scene.
That bitch ain't shit.
Let's set the scene.
The bitch ain't shit.
Brooklyn came and confided something in you and immediately said, please don't tell anybody.
No, but even before we get there, Angela, let's talk about how she even interacted with, even after her interacting with Brooklyn. She's very off-putting. She's very like, oh, I'm here and you're not there.
Was
and
it?
she tried to conflate it to, oh, you need to know your history. I don't think it had nothing to do with that. I think it was everything about her setting the pecking order and letting her know, bitch, I'm here and you're there. And even when I was your age, I was still much better than you are right now. And I didn't like that.
But the one comment about knowing your history, she wasn't wrong.
She wasn't wrong.
She wasn't wrong.
But here's the deal. No, she was. I'm gonna tell you why she was wrong
in context.
She could be condescending. She could be all of those things.
Abby, she was wrong. Let me tell you exactly why. Let me tell you exactly why she was wrong.
How is she?
She's wrong because let me help you. Listen,
let me ask the question first before you give the answer. Can't answer until you get the question. How is she wrong by telling this girl, if you want to do this thing as a career, you need to study those who came before you in this particular career, especially the girls who are just like you?
I'm glad you asked.
The blue, she can be condescending. She can be
okay. You asked your question. Can I answer? Because you added commentary down.
Girl about learning her history, about the trans girls who came before her. She's absolutely correct.
I'm gonna tell you why she's wrong. She's wrong.
Okay, sure.
Let me explain to you why she's wrong. Overall, she may not be wrong, but the way she went about it, she was wrong. Because in our community, it's very sparse information that you can go and get sometimes to find out who these people are. And if you are an elder or somebody in that house and you are somebody who she sought after and she looked to, your job is to impart in them. Your job is to say, hey, you need to go and learn your history. Let me help you with this. Let me teach you about so and so, or at least say, let me tell you some names. Go look these people up, or let me show you where you can go and find out information on these people, because this will help you in your walk. But for her to ceremoniously, after the fact, she didn't even do it in her face. After the fact, after she was no longer talking to her, trying to be like, oh, well, she need to know. She need to know. Sometimes you have to walk people, especially in our community, because it's not as easy as to say, girl, just go to the library. Girl, just go to Google. It's not that easily accessible. And as an elder, we owe it to the next generation to tell our stories, to make sure that we pass it along. Because sometimes, being honest, even if you do go and find it, it's either parceled, or it may not be. It may be revisionist history, or it may not be the real story. So she owes that to her. Don't tell her, oh, you just supposed to know, because that's not how that works in our community. It's not that easy. That's why she's wrong.
She's still not.
I want to say that lady was being condescending, because her very first question was, who's your favorite supermodel? And Brooklyn didn't have a clue. She didn't know anybody. She didn't know Beverly Johnson. She didn't know Naomi Campbell. So Lena should have known for sure. She didn't know the first Black trans supermodel. So after that first question, to me, the rest of those questions were kind of condescending. But because as a mother, if I already know you don't know question number one, let me try to teach you to get to question number 3. Mm-hmm. And then in the very next scene, Lena is talking shit about everybody. I'm the original. They're copying off of me. So Lena was dead wrong the entire time. She probably wanted to be helpful, but she thinks she's all that. And I'm not trying to say she's not, because she's very successful, but that's not how you treat people that you're trying to pour into.
That's true. I definitely agree with what Kiss My Cheeks is saying. And even if she didn't know the people, you could teach her. Tell her who the people are.
That's the point that I'm making.
Google. But I have a question too, real quick.
Here's the thing.
I have a question. Was there food in that damn picnic?
I
don't think I saw no food. I don't think I saw
no food either.
I ain't seen no food on that damn picnic.
I
think it really tripped me out.
I don't believe there was any food in that.
I don't think there was.
Ask you a bunch of
it was some drinks.
Yeah, some drinks.
There was drinks. That was about it.
I'll probably treat you bad too. Now,
I mean, here's my thing.
I guess sit with the bugs and drink some hot drink that ain't even got no ice. Oh no, ma'am.
Here's my thing: is it kind of tripped me out. There was a few.
You got to have some level of. You really want this. Like, I've been studying this. I know this. This is what I want to do. Like Kiss My Cheeks said, she couldn't even tell you who her favorite supermodel is. That's just off gate, not trans, not cisgender, not nothing.
We'll just pick
you
one.
Don't know any black supermodels? Tyra? Naomi?
Well, let's be clear. The woman 2.5 seconds ago just, announced that she was transitioning. And, now you want her to be able to give you a dissertation on the entirety of the history of every trans woman that's been in fashion. I mean, girl.
She wasn't asking for the whole list. She just asked her for her favorite model. Like, she said, who is your favorite model?
No. She asked her about, did she know the history of the trans models?
That was also asked. That was another question. That was the first question she asked her was, who's your favorite supermodel? And Brooklyn just kind of looked at her. Now, past that, I do thought it was like, it was a little too much. What really for me though set it off.
If you want to be in this particular genre of, you want to be a model, you want to be on Vogue, you want to do all these different types of things. Are you reading Vogue magazine? Who's your favorite designer? But like,
that'd
who
be
would you like to walk for?
Let's just be clear. That is not you asking me the history of or who's my favorite model. That's not a prerequisite for you to be a model, for you to make waves in modeling, because I guarantee you, because I guarantee you, when Lena took her ass to do a goddamn photo shoot, they didn't say, "Well, can you tell me who is your favorite trans model?" Let's just be honest.
Stop. We're working from a deficit, and you know that, and we have to do 3 times as much to get half as far. So yes, unfortunately, she does need to have some form of what is going to happen and what's going on and who's.
And if you don't want to help her do that, you ain't shit.
Yeah, I mean, we agree.
You're not trying to advance the cause. She's not here for advancing the cause of trans people. She's here for herself. That's it.
I feel like two things. I feel like these two things are the same because I think we're agreeing that one. I mean, the reality is if you're going to go into any profession whatsoever, that would be like me as a drag queen, not knowing any other drag queens before I got started, not knowing who anyone was or taking the time to even look at the art and see what people actually are doing in the art and in the profession currently, and not just on television, but at least in the for real working world. There should be some level of prior knowledge to a profession that you're trying to jump into, right?
But I guarantee you, Angela, when you first got into the industry, the older drag queens said, "Hey, baby, let me show you this. Hey, baby, you need to learn this. Hey, baby, let me help you with this."
But at the same token, had I showed up and showed that I put no effort whatsoever into showing up, but I just walked in the door, not knowing a single thing, not taking the time to learn at least the basics, like, hey, we supposed to lip sync, right? People will be looking at me like, do you really care about this? Are you actually interested, or are you just kind of toying around in it? So
but we can't escape the fact that some people do start off that way. You understand what I'm saying? That's
fine, but not every teacher wants to teach that person, and I think that's fair. Because I don't either. I'm not interested in teaching the person who wants to just haphazardly do it.
Right.
I had somebody who asked me to be their drag mother, and they were just trying to tiptoe and haphazardly do drag. And I told them absolutely not. I'm not interested in working with somebody who is not interested in this for real, who is not willing to put that level of care into it. I ain't saying you got to be the most padded out, bodied down queen. I just want you to care more than, I'm only going to try this or practice this or look at this when I might get booked.
And let's remember, Lena wants back into this family. Remember, that's the whole part to all of this.
Now that part, and Lena, this whole conversation should have been you giving this girl all the help she's supposed to. Now that I agree with
you. That's why I say this whole situation, ma'am, you're coming in this.
I mean, we're really not talking about the real offense, because the real offense was the fact that Lena went and ran her mouth to AJ of all people, and said,
"Well,
basically read Brooklyn,
which is weird. Like, I didn't know they were friends.
my thing was when Exotic, not Exotic. Geez, I just thinking about something else. When Brooklyn told Chanel and Tati, she made it a point to say, I'm really not telling anybody, because I don't want. But when she told Lena, I don't remember her, having that amount of discretion. I think I remember her just saying, hey, I'm transitioning. I don't remember her saying, I haven't told anybody yet, and I'm not trying to tell anybody.
I think she did.
No, she explicitly told her she was not.
Because I don't remember her saying that the same way.
She asked her if Exotic knew. She didn't get asked for it, but she
only told 2 people.
And I'm not telling anyone else yet.
But my point is, I don't remember her saying, I'm not telling anybody. I think she told him. I only told Tati and Chanel. And I don't think that Lena was being
no, she explicitly told Lena not to say.
She told her that she did not to say anything.
She explicitly told her. That's why I was so viscerally angry when she did.
I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that part. That's why I wasn't as mad about it, because I don't remember her telling Lena not to tell anybody.
Nah, she told that lady explicitly not to say nothing.
She did. But my thing is, Brooklyn, why you you just met this girl? How you know? I know you're young. But me personally, I just met you. I'm not going to tell you I don't know you. And then even in her confessionals, Brooklyn's like, I don't like Lena. I don't trust her. So why you telling her?
That's not what she said. That's not what she had said at the time. Actually, we've gotten the same confession from her. They asked her the same question, actually, Brooklyn, and they've asked her now 2 or 3 times talking about do you get any weird vibes from Lena? Because we've heard Brooklyn awkwardly be like, I don't get any weird vibes from Lena. But it clearly sounds like a lie.
It does. What else happened? Did we talk about the whole Tati talking to father about her being like kind of scared to walk another category? That's why she didn't walk her.
I thought she talked to somebody else about that.
A therapist.
Yeah, I don't remember her talking to Yusuf
about
that. I don't remember her talking to Yusuf about that. And I don't even think that's a hard conversation for her to have with Yusuf. I think that, that's just she's making too much of that situation to me. I don't see that.
Because it could coincide with her transness.
But what I'm saying is, if she's saying, listen, I think that, or at least from what I'm gathering, it looks like she was saying, listen, I'm still either healing or I'm not quite yet ready to, go in like I always did. And I ain't comfortable in that category yet. So I'd rather just sit out. I think that's a conversation that she should be able to have with Yusuf, because it's worse now with you just not doing anything.
I feel like, I wonder if maybe she wanted to get some help in terms of her own confidence, in terms of getting some therapy for it. Because I mean, if anyone's ever seen clips of her in a voguing scene, you would never, like, this person we're watching on TV now makes no sense. Like, watching her Vogue, you would be like, oh girl, you scared to walk out for what? Like, girl, how? Right? Like, in what world are you afraid?
That's why I feel like it may be something, she may not be totally healed yet, or she may be having some issues, health-wise with her body.
I feel like she said that surgery, I feel like it's more of a mental thing. Also, like, I'm not going to say that the surgery stuff is not happening, because clearly she said it happened, so we're not going to act like it's not happening. But I feel like that might be more of a mental thing, because I couldn't imagine being the top of the game, like, be literally the top. Like, when people talk about Femme Queen performance, like, your name was the only one that was spoken for like 5 years. Like, it was just you. Like, you was that girl. Everybody was scared of you. To step away and then to have to walk back on the stage would probably be terrifying.
Okay, could I sidebar point of order? I just rewatched the scene at the picnic with them two. That girl never said, "Don't tell nobody."
Okay. That's what I thought. I don't remember her saying, "Don't tell nobody."
She said that.
Well, her rant on Instagram made no sense.
But never at no point did she tell that girl.
If that's the case, Brooklyn, why you on Instagram getting mad at Lena then?
Right, because that's why I wasn't as mad at Lena about that, because I was like, I don't remember her saying
the way Lena went about it though was real shady.
It was still raggedy.
How?
It was raggedy. She was like, because you
I feel like I feel like it.
My thing is that Lena knew that Exotic and Yusuf did not know, because the baby girl did said, I've only told Chanel and then Tati and now you. So she knew that they didn't know at that point at the picnic. Now, if she still, if those are your parents, like they supposed to be your parents, then they knew. They just wait, just like I knew. I was just waiting for you to tell me.
I feel like, but I feel like
conversation, and she didn't come out and be like, "Oh, she's trans now," and blah, 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 blah.
That's the point that I'm trying to make. I don't feel like Lena went into that conversation maliciously. I don't think Lena went into that conversation.
She didn't come sit you down. She's like, I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this now, because we know you're gonna be upset. But the baby is trans. That's
but what I'm saying, Abby, is I don't think that woman went into that maliciously, say, like you said. I think it might have just come out haphazardly in a conversation when they were talking about, hey, I met with Brooklyn the other day. Because remember,
that girl's like,
she didn't come out. Hold on, if you remember, Exotic said she didn't come out and say she was trans. She said something of reference us, or
she said the girls like, she said, well,
girls like us,
the girls like us,
and he took that to mean,
he knew what it meant,
like us. Right. So it wasn't like even Lena said, oh, the girl out here trans. She just referenced,
I mean, whether she referenced it or not, she outed that girl before she was ready. Period.
I just don't see it.
Like at the end of the day, she did. Because the thing is, that was Brooklyn's moment to be able to have with Exotic. Yeah. To be able to have, because I think what really bothered me about it was then to have to watch Exotic approach Brooklyn and be like, so Lena just said this, and it was like, that sucks.
Girl, let's be honest. You in the house, you already told two people in the house, baby, you might as well have done told the whole house. Let's just be real. This is the gay world, honey. And if you are delusional enough, Brooklyn, to think that you can tell somebody that and nobody gonna find out, and your parents not gonna find out, girl, you're delusional. You're delusional. And that's Lena notwithstanding. I'm just being honest.
I know I don't really like how the way Lena referenced Brooklyn when she was talking to AJ about her meeting with Brooklyn. I was like, "Ooh, you being kind of nasty, bitch. What's this about?"
What was she nasty about?
Because she was saying Brooklyn, she was like, I met with her, but she got a lot to do. She got a lot to learn. She don't really know nothing. Like, she was kind of reading Brooklyn.
Yeah, not that part. She was out of order.
She was out of order.
Wait, pause. So you mad she told the truth?
But no.
Here's my thing is, reading her like that to a prospect was crazy.
That wasn't reading her. That was telling the truth.
What?
Yeah, that was her reading. That was absolutely her reading her. She absolutely was reading her. Let's just be clear.
Baby, she
wasn't over there trying to be. This wasn't her truth telling. This was her being shady.
She going in. Better than everybody else. That's what she gives. Whether she does it on purpose or not, that's what she gives. Like, she's better than everybody else, and everybody is at her feet. That's what she gives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, later read her down.
Share them.
Share. Yeah, later read her down to AJ. That was the way. It was just the way it came out. Because here's the thing: there's a big difference between. Yeah, we sat down, we talked about some things. She did let me know that she was interested in modeling, but she might need to get a little background work in first, before she steps into. That's one thing. She's like, yeah, we sat down, but I don't really know because the girl don't really know nothing. She don't know nothing about her history. She don't know nothing about this. She just getting started. She don't know nothing. Like, she was. Oh, she read her down.
That's why they call you a shit mother. Because look at how you.
She read her down. Because here's my thing: if I'm Brooklyn, I would be upset to see that.
Like, nothing we've seen of Lena says motherly, parental you know, or anything at all. Like you are a shit mother, and the purpose of you coming back into the house is what?
Not a mother. She's not a mother.
No, but what I'm saying is, even if you're not a mother, when you're if we're all family, we need to support each other. We need to uplift each other. We need to do the things that we need to do to help the other person, you know, get better. Not tear people down, not be over here in the corner like, girl, that bitch ain't shit. She ain't never gonna be shit. Girl, I don't know why she even trying. That's basically what she said.
I want to pause real quick and just say happy birthday to Danny. His birthday was over the weekend.
Happy birthday, Danny.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, we singing the song about it?
But yeah, here's the thing. I don't necessarily disagree with the things that Lena said. I just don't like how the way she's coming across makes everything that much worse. It makes everything
come right out in my real sympathy. I could come out and say, girl, you know, my sister's stupid as hell. I don't know what. They're gonna make straight D's and F's, and you know, she probably gonna be doing fries down to the McDonald's. And that might be true. Or
that's still a read.
I could say, girl, my sister have a few challenges. We working with her. And you know, I'm trying to help her. You know, I'm a teacher. I'm trying to work with her
that part
through some of her challenges.
Lena gave the first one.
Comes out real different.
Lena gave the first one.
Right.
She did it.
Girl, who is this bitch?
Who is the? Yeah, it was very much who is this bitch trying to do like, which also
like she very much gave this bitch is delusional. This is not for her.
I mean, it coincides with
okay. So I'm not crazy because that's what it gave. It very much gave Lena going, "Why are you here?"
Right.
Like it very much that whole scene. That's why here in Brooklyn say, "I didn't get any bad vibes from Lena." It's like it's so contrived because girl, you're reading this off a cue card. Like I did. Either that or Lena had a job lined up for her and she had to keep it cute. Think about someone in your field talking about they want to, not having no knowledge. Yeah, I know I'm with you because I said the same thing about me with drag. Don't come to me and say you want to be a drag queen and you don't know what Miss Continental is. Like, what are we doing? How? I want to be a drag queen. I've never seen a clip of a single girl lip syncing on anywhere. Huh? How? I mean, El Teddy, imagine somebody coming to want to be a teacher and they ain't never been in school before. Like, you ain't even experienced
it. Happens all the time. You'd be surprised. It happens all the time.
El Teddy, are you a fan of those kind of teachers?
I'm not, but
okay.
You know,
okay.
Things happen.
Anything about Miss Lena?
I mean, I think we said it. That's it. I mean, she does her big one in her own respect, but since it's a family, she need to have what is her last name? Lena what? Bloom? She go ahead and just have the House of Bloom and be a part of it by yourself and you will be all set.
Ross was in this episode?
Who?
Roz
Nor
yeah, he was barely in it.
Roz Nor
mad about that boy.
Naomi was not Naomi. Lolita made me laugh though this episode when father was like, I don't know about this prospect. She goes, She was like, eating that chick. Whatever she was like,
But Lolita said it before. She said she's the voice of reason and the peacemaker, and she very much gives that because while they was in all that chaos, she was just sitting there like, okay, no, and then when she realized, and then the moment AJ stepped too far, she went, well, and she just backed up.
I mean, we spoke about AJ.
Grave. We want to hear.
Yeah, we spoke a long time about him.
A long time.
He
caught it all. And it's unfortunate that Louisiana hot sauce had to catch all the real reads.
because Louisiana Purchase is not giving what needs to be given.
Listen, y'all are.
That's because Laurie Seasoning Salt is not actually a member of the cast.
Listen,
I feel bad for Lipstick Alley. Let's just be clear.
Lady Liberty, listen, Lady Liberty, because listen, if I'm dating somebody and somebody else is flirting with them, oh, you gonna get two in the face. I'm sorry.
Dear Lorenzo, please understand that this means that you are one of our favorite, not favorite, least favorite, but favorite cast members because we playing with you, friend. But we also need you to either.
We don't like you. No, that's right.
That's what I said. I said favorite, least favorite, but not really the favorite. Friend, we need you to step up, or your man need to step out. Well, actually, he probably did step out on you, but
he probably already gone.
Anyway,
I think that's it, right?
That was the whole episode.
It was really good. I'm loving this show. I can't wait to see them at the latex ball. I don't know if I could get to them, but
I thought they already went to the latex ball.
That was the one that's in real life that's coming in 2 weeks. I know they're gonna be there. Know they're gonna be there. And if I see Lolita, I will speak to her again.
Listen, I just want to go to watch Yusef call all them damn labels again, because that part is what got me.
Oh, Ebby, that
yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that labels category is the T. Okay, because people come in there and they will announce and they be going off. Okay?
Now I think Diego will give blah. I think
he was boring. Hell,
he was born on Legendary.
Yeah,
he was born on Legendary.
He was pretty for about 5 seconds, and that's no shade because the man is gorgeous.
He has a nice body to me, but his face ain't all that to me. Yeah,
I think we talked about this before.
And he lets it get to his head.
I think he's conventionally attractive.
He gives me 3.75 inches, so I can't do nothing with all of the muscles and 3.75. Or actually, he gives me bottom, and you really will have to get out my bed. You can't even give me verse. I mean, really? I mean, I don't want you to give me verse with 3.75. So that's a whole different story. I'm just saying.
Anyway, not every week at Target. Not dead.
Now my iPad decided. Now my iPad decided to just go do its own thing.
All right. Everybody. So we're done for the episode, right? I don't think there's anything.
Wait, who be at Target? Who's at Target?
Diego. My question is he always with his white friends?
Oh, blue.
Or is he working?
Diego, Dora's cousin, Diego.
No, Diego from Legendary.
From Legendary.
In the house of Miyake Mugler.
He's the body. He's body.
The body one. The one with the body.
Got it. Okay.
That lost to Dro. You lost to Dro in the body category, and that's fine because Dro is everything. But
well, that's also because you had hyper masculinistic, misogynistic Tyson Beckford judging that episode.
No, he wasn't on that season.
Oh, was it not that season?
No.
Oh,
he
I'm still mad. I will still never forgive Tyson for chopping Jazul like that. I will never forgive.
No, it wasn't Tyson. It was
Was that
Tyler Perry?
That wasn't Law.
Law chopped Jazul. He did.
Was that Law?
Yes, because then he went to Megan was like, "How do you chop him?" He said he didn't even believe himself, and he chopped him because of that.
That's okay.
But Law. I like Law now, but Law on that show, I couldn't deal with him.
Well, that's because none of them really knew what to do, so they were all like trying to figure out a good television situation in a space they don't belong. Ooh. Hey, Jamila, never knew why you were there.
I mean, because
it was her show.
Then she
I don't know how many times I gotta say that.
I mean, I know why she was there, but like that was one of the moments, Jamila, you could have did that shit from the background, girl.
I don't have to do it from the background. That's my show.
Anyway, El Teddy, you want to tell the people where to find you?
On the bathroom wall, with my phone number. No,
I'm sure there's plenty of it with it there. I'm sure you got plenty of
it. Good time. No, I'm LTeddy27 official on YouTube and Instagram, and on Twitter I'm LTeddy27. Find me doing all of the things. If you see me, look for me, and if you don't see me, then don't look for me. How about that?
Period.
Kiss my cheeks. What about you? Oh, she on the phone. Damn.
I'm done now. Okay. Everywhere is Kiss My Cheeks TV, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow me there. Me and Ebby will be back. When we doing Sunday, gonna be Bridgerton Part 2, Not My Damn Brother, and Monday will be House of Dragons.
Bridgerton. Because she, for some odd reason, she's Team Eloise because she likes to have inappropriate relationships that are weird with her.
I haven't watched season 2. I may not watch.
She's one of those mothers from the Am I the Asshole story. Is when the mother-in-law just be
not Am I the Asshole?
Shout out to Charlotte Dobre.
I'm trying to bring her out of it before Angela. Her son go no contact with her ass because she doing too much.
Damn.
Miss Angela.
Well, I don't know nothing about that no contact order, but for me, you can find me and come see me over on Angela Richey on YouTube as well as Instagram, where you can find me posting about me doing drag in real life. I'm trying to do my big one here in the good old Pride Month. I'm trying to keep up with videos, but bear with me. We're also planning a move. So my apartment is completely, destroyed and not film ready, which is why I'm never on camera because spacing. But we're working on it. I'm gonna have my own space. I'm excited. So keep on the lookout for me.
Okay. Well, you can find me everywhere at Ebby Reviews and the Real Ebby Reviews on IG or Ebby Reviews 2. Find me tomorrow night with a straight man as we talk about Jason Dallas and Stylish. I would like to say happy gay pride to all of my friends because you gay and stuff.
Y'all real gay. Y'all real gay.
I sent that video to my best friend on the 1st of June.
Listen. I woke up to like 8 people sending me that video June 1st. I said, "Oh my God!" But as you guys know, you guys can find me here on the House of D, as well as this Sunday at 8 p.m. We going live with this review thing that I do. Will it come up? Okay, so it's called Movie Madness with D and the Girlie.
It's so much fun.
Weekend, we're gonna talk about Pariah. This month we're doing all like gay pride type movies, and El Teddy was a guest last week and he will be returning this week. It was so much fun. Sir, did you watch the movie again?
I did. I watched it yesterday and I'm gonna watch it again tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it again tomorrow, so I have all my notes because so good. When I watched it again yesterday, it took me back because I haven't seen it in a few years, but it took me back to all of the great stuff about that movie. So I'm so excited to watch it again tomorrow. Great movie. It's even better now watching it again after all these years. So yeah.
It's for me, it's relatable. It made me cry a bit, but I'm definitely gonna watch it probably later again tonight. As well as for this Pride Month, I'm doing like a vlog series. Last week I was at where was I? I was at Queens Pride. This week I'm at Brooklyn Pride. So look out for that video Sunday. As well as I've been doing a lot of like music shorts. Like I've been reacting to like all the music and stuff that's been coming up and putting it on my shorts. And I've been getting a lot of views and a lot of people that have been contacting me. So yeah. That's it for me. Tomorrow, ain't we doing Drag Race?
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't think so.
I don't know who's. I'm not sure either.
We almost never know whose channel, but you were supposed to do it on the weekend.
Who did it the last time?
I did. I want to say we're back around to really be.
I was gonna say that too. I was thinking.
I hope it's not my turn. Is it my turn? Oh dear God.
I think you did it already. No.
I mean, I think we're on episode 6.
No, I don't think I did. I don't think I've done
episode 6, so it is El Teddy.
Yeah, because I don't think I've done the
I went first.
I don't think I've done All Stars.
Yeah, or if it's episode 6, so because I just did episode 5, so it have to be. There's one person who hasn't done it yet, so that would be.
Oh dear God, so that would be me. God of mercy. Okay, that's fine. Busy day for me tomorrow. Silly Saturday tomorrow at noon. Catch me at noon tomorrow. Silly Saturday. It's gonna be insanity.
Not insanity.
I mean, it's called Silly Saturday. It ain't gonna be on Sunday, so
it has been. It's been Silly Saturday on a Monday before.
It has been Silly Saturday on a Monday. It has.
That's crazy.
And I'm here for it no matter whenever it happens.
But yeah, we'll be tomorrow.
Like, comment, and subscribe to everybody that's here, not just me, but everybody that's here. Because we are a family, a giant,
like a giant tree.
Unlike AJ and his ass.
I know. I like that House of Mugler.
Yeah, because maybe they over there giving incestuous.
Child, listen. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all people later. Peace. Later.